3 minutes till the closing bell rings. As we head into the weekend, we do see green on the screen for all the major indices, but investors are keeping a very close eye on the North Korea situation, not knowing whether, some type of skirmish or even war could break out, maybe even over the weekend. That's an overstatement. I'm guessing that won't happen, but does market mayhem lie ahead? Let's bring in Tim Courtney, Chief Investment Officer at Exencial Wealth Advisors. Tim, what will you be doing this weekend as a professional investor?
Yeah, well, I think a couple things. First, we look at valuations. When valuations start to get high, like they have gotten in some areas of the U.S. market, news, even if it's just potentially bad news, can start to shift the market higher. We saw that, or lower. We saw that yesterday. So more volatility. Therefore, we prefer to hold assets that look less expensive, assets that don't look like they have to have everything work great for them to still provide a good return. So those would be increasing exposures to international assets. International stocks are trading much lower than their U.S. counterparts. And then in the U.S. market, looking for companies that are trading more cheaply. Those would be areas like financials, like industrials, and even some areas of the energy market are trading relatively cheaply. Those are areas that, if everything doesn't work out perfectly or there's some hiccups in the global economy, they should look better for longer-term returns.
Okay. There's some interesting behaviors in the market right now, and we do see gold moving higher. That's a classic fear trade. Treasuries are spiking in price with the yields falling. Your picks are McCormick, Schlumberger, and Brunswick Corp. None of those are, I don't think, really gold or, of course, Treasury-related, but tell us why you like these as defensive plays.
Yeah, so they're all three leaders in their industries. McCormick, leader of spices. People are cooking more at home these days. They tend to be more of a consumer staple. And they're trading relatively reasonably for a company that's growing at 5% in the consumer staple space. That's very good.
Can't live without the spices. I must say, we're bumping up against the closing bell. It looks like the Dow will see a move to the green today. As for the NASDAQ and the S&P, they're up too, but it does not look like a win for the week. Tim, great to see you.
Yeah, thank you. Good to see you.
Anytime. Tim Courtney.